All right, let's say you have a graph of an inverse function, and you don't have the function itself. You don't have the expression, but you have the graph. So what happens is on the graph, remember that the x values are here and the y values are there. So if you think about some coordinates here, you can certainly make a table if you'd like and get all the values that you readily see. So we have the coordinate like 6, 0, in this case 4, 1, 2, 2, 0, 3, -1, 4, and we'll get this one in -4, wait, -2, 4, excuse me. And then -4, 5. So you got a few coordinates here you could operate with. So one approach is you could write the coordinates out that you see, because you're going to be given questions like this. You might say, you might be asked, well, what is all right? So G inverse of 4. Okay, so if you're asked for G inverse of 4, remember this little -1 means inverse. So what that means is that 4 there is a y value. So what you have to do is you have to go in your graph, and you don't want to look on the x-axis for 4 and give your output. You actually want to go to the y value. So if you go up to the y-axis, there's 4, and that's only going to hit the function in one spot, and that's going to be right there. And your output is -2. So if you think back on a table, you would look at the y value, report your x value. Same thing here. G inverse of 4 is -2. Just keep in mind, if you were asked G of 4, if you didn't have that inverse notation, you would still go to the x value and report your y value there. So that would still be 1, but G inverse of 4 is the x value, -2. So let's try another one. What I want to do now is, let me just clear the annotations off, because you don't really need to write the coordinates. So let's say you're asked for G inverse of, 3. And pause the video, see if you can figure that out first. All right, so you think you got it. So again, what I want to do is note that inverse that means that 3 is going to be a y value. And so I want to look at where y is 3, and I report my x value. So my x value here is 0. So G inverse of 3 is 0, because that coordinate is 0, 3. So you get your y value, then you report your x value. So that's going to be 0. G inverse of 3 is 0.